So after catching up with Bobby Ball, we decided it would be a good idea to try and speak to as many of the NK patrons as we can. Next up, we're speaking to Matt Smith. For those of you who don't know the history surrounding Matt and his involvement with NK, well, he essentially was the writer of the music for the Magic Faraway Tree and Return to the Faraway Tree the following year, as well as writing most of the score for Mary the musical that we did at the Lowry Centre back in 2000. So Matt was a student at LIPA, Paul McCartney's illustrious university. He is now one of the major players in terms of musical direction at the West End in London. He spent a lot of his time working on School of Rock, and he's recently transferred to Dear Evan Hansen. So our next chat with a patron, Matt Smith. How are you, Matt?
All good, thank you, mate. Just sat in a nice sunny garden surrounded by lots of greenery.
Well, it sounds lovely. Matt, you're one of our patrons. You normally, I suppose, it's matinee time, isn't it, in theatre land?
Normally, our matinees are normally recently on Wednesday, so I would, on a Thursday, I would either be at home now about to leave,
yeah,
or I would be doing probably an understudy rehearsal or something.
It's Dear Evan Hansen, isn't it, in London, which at the moment is absolutely massive. You know, everything's sold, isn't it, for Dear Evan Hansen?
Yeah, it's been high demand, yes, and it's a very popular show.
From a point of view of a career in musical theatre, what was it like when this news broke for you and for everyone at Dear Evan Hansen about, you know, West End effectively shutting?
I mean, for me personally, I sort of kind of took it in stride of just going, well, this is what's happening, and we'll adjust accordingly. And actually, I've sort of been quite thankful for the time it's given me when I struggled to find time to spend with the family.
Yeah.
And particularly because if you regularly work evenings and your kids are at school, you're always snatching time. So that's been personally a big upside of it, in that we've actually had some proper filming time, which we wouldn't have had otherwise.
People look for positives in this situation, and I guess for you that's been a big one.
Yeah, massive. I mean, funnily enough, we had a holiday booked to go. We were going to visit my wife's sister who moved to Africa about 10 years ago now.
Wow.
And we'd never actually been out to visit her. We'd finally booked it all to go. I'd even had my jabs. And then obviously, we couldn't go. But it was just ironic that, it took us 10 years to actually commit to going to visit her and then had to cancel.
I think from people I've spoken to, it's the uncertainty of when things are going to get back to normal. How is normal going to look for people? So have you been able to keep in touch with fellow players and cast members?
A little bit. We have a band WhatsApp group on the show.
Have you been able to kind of keep in communication with family and friends as well, aside from kind of work colleagues?
Yeah, a weekly art class for the kids with my mum.
Oh, amazing.
On Zoom. And, actually I found that, some family members, we're actually more regularly in touch with than we normally would be.
And I think that's another plus, nice. Isn't it? That's another plus that, you are kind of making the effort, aren't you, to check in with people a little bit more. So are you having to do a lot of the homeschooling?
We're splitting it between us.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing to our strengths.
So you're looking after the music. Are you doing any other subjects?
Maths is my responsibility.
Well. Not foreign languages then.
They haven't been given any foreign language work.
What about PE? Are you doing the Joe Wicks workout?
We are getting involved with Joe Wicks.
Amazing.
What often happens is that actually it's only me and Hayley, my wife, that are actually doing Joe Wicks, while the two kids are either sat watching or not even in the room.
Looking at where you are now and your journey, obviously School of Rock was a big part of your life, wasn't it, for a few years?
3 years, yeah.
3 years. And were you the first MD for School of Rock then?
In London, yeah, but obviously the Broadway production was first.
Yeah.
And there was a whole team that set up Broadway, but the London production was slightly different and became kind of the flagship production after they'd sort of made tweaks to the set and things like that. So now all productions that go out are sort of harking back to the London production rather than the Broadway production for whatever reasons.
And obviously Andrew Lloyd Webber had a fair bit to do with it, didn't he, really? Did you have much kind of personal relationship in any way with Sir Andrew? Did he come down and make sure you're hitting the right notes and stuff?
Yeah, Lord Andrew.
Of course, Lord Andrew, of course.
Yeah, I mean, actually, with School of Rock, because it was already finished, and it had been done. There were a couple of tweaks made for London, but he was around a lot. But actually, since then, I've done other projects for him where I've had a lot more working directly with him and stuff on workshops for new things that he's writing or certain things that he's trying out. We did a workshop and a few performances of an autobiographical show of his where it's some of his best songs and interspersed with footage of him telling little backstories of how he came up with the tune for Jesus Christ Superstar or what it was originally, or things like that. So that was quite interesting, and it was interesting to work alongside him in that respect. It was very difficult trying to play Sunset Boulevard with a 5-piece band. Really? That was a roast.
He's done this composer in isolation thing on
I've
Facebook
seen a couple,
and stuff.
Yeah.
And
they're good. I like it. It's nice.
Yeah, and did you see he obviously played All I Ask of You on the piano and all the Phantom musicians?
Yes, I saw that. I thought that was
clever.
Really cool.
Very, very clever. So I guess you got your Andrew Lloyd Webber work because you submitted your composing for the Magic Faraway Tree that you did for us.
That was the first thing he said to me. Actually, was he actually hummed the tune, the theme tune.
Well,
and he was like, I heard that song 20 years ago, and I've always wanted to work with the person that wrote that melody.
If only, Matt. If only that's how it works. But yeah, I mean that.
And he said, and who was the guy who played Moonface?
Well, Pete's still one of our trustees, so he's constantly singing that song, I have to say. But that just seems so long ago now, doesn't it? Kind of the first major thing that you wrote, I suppose, as a full-scale musical with students from LIPA at the time as well, and it was kind of I was going to say it's kind of a live student project almost, wasn't it? Really, that's what it became.
Yeah,
that's what it felt like.
No, I had some very helpful friends that were happy to lend their time as well.
That's essentially a brand new musical. How hard is it for brand new musicals to get a place in the West End, or is it literally who you know? You would literally have.
In this country, it's really difficult. You could probably name the successful British musicals of the last 10 years on one hand.
Yeah. In
America, in New York, they have a lot more facilities to develop and support new writing on kind of smaller levels and then through. And there's seems to be more of an audience for those early versions of shows. There's a through route. There's a tried and tested through route for shows. I mean, Dear Evan Hansen, for example, started as they did an out-of-town tryout. Yeah. They did it in another city first. Then they did an off-Broadway version, having developed it in between, and then it got the go-ahead to go on to full-blown Broadway, and with a few more tweaks, and then it was open and continued running. So, but that's an example of one that went through the process. But there's not as much of that around in the UK. I mean, you have like the National obviously supports new writing, and the RSC, they did Matilda, and they've just done The Boy in the Dress. But there's you sort of, it seems that that's the only way. I mean, there are other producers are holding on to various ideas that they workshop, and some of them sort of see the light, but I think it's much more difficult over here. You'd hope that something good would still somehow find its way.
Do you think people at the moment, at this time, are sat at home composing a lot more and putting their ideas down and that sort of thing?
Because I kind of thought, I'll be able to do loads of writing. Yeah. And then, haven't managed it yet.
The only writing you've been doing is algebra and equations.
That's right, yeah.
If you look at historical things, in some respects, we're kind of living in a historical moment, aren't we? You know, this is something very unique.
Sure
and
there'll be,
you wonder whether there'll be
plenty of artistic related things off the back of that do this. You know, movies, TV, whatever. There'll be a lot. Actually, funnily enough, not long after the Faraway Tree. In fact, I think it would have been after Return to the Faraway Tree.
Of course, yeah.
In the summer after I graduated, I stayed in Liverpool, and me and a friend, we wrote songs together. We decided to write a musical. We wrote a three-hander called Flu.
Right.
And it was about three people that live in adjacent apartments, confined to being at home, and it was a day of them suffering from flu, and along the premise of, you know, when you're at home on your own with nothing to do, and you know your mind goes over all of the mistakes you've made or whatever. So they talk about what they wish they had have done, or what they, you know, blah 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 blah, what they want to do and whatever.
Talk about a musical ahead of its time. 15 years early.
If someone's looking for a lockdown musical, then if we hear about it, we're there. We've got one. We've got one in the bag.
Amazing. Well, listen, Matt, it's been great to chat. I suppose what I'm trying to do is touch base with people who, again, you just, because everyone's so busy all the time, you just don't get the opportunity just to sit and chat and make sure everyone's okay and see what everyone's doing. So I do thank you for your time, and do make sure you stay safe, and lots of love to the family. And
likewise,
we'll all come down to London and see Dear Evan Hansen at some point very, very soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll reopen as soon as it possibly can.
Yeah, well, you look after yourself, Matt, and thanks ever so much.
Yeah, you too.
Take care, my friend. Bye-bye.
Take care, mate. Bye.